Each guy pulling for one another out there. We got great energy, great start to the game. We got to keep it up.
There were a couple of quick early fouls for you guys. What did you think of the defensive execution to start?
It's solid for us, obviously. Gave up a little bit too many offensive rebounds for them, so just got to stay scrappy, stick to our principles and our system.
Thanks, Tobias.
All right, no problem.
Dave?
Now, Jalen Duren, who had 2 fouls, he was talking about the early fouls. He only played 3 minutes in that first quarter. That's his first basket of the game. So without him and without Cunningham, basically, their 2 best players in that first quarter, they still put up 33.
And Dave Jenkins goes out with 2 fouls as well, who's been their next best offensive player here recently without Cunningham. So the Pistons did a great job of making up for their absence with other guys stepping up in a big way. Harris, Herter, LeVert, all 3 guys.
Herter had 7 points off the bench. Anderson can't get that one to go. Gobert tried to get the offensive rebound but could not. 11-point lead for Detroit. Herter driving, and that was a tough pass right at the feet of Duren. Long outlet to Reed. The Euro step, missed the bank. Gobert offensive rebound, and then gets tangled up. Anderson on the face-up, drives on Herter, doubled, so he kicks it out. Reed, 3 is up, no good. Reed 0 for 3 from behind the arc to start the game.
Yeah, Naz Reid only 27% from out there in his last 20 games. That's been a big part of his offense over the last couple of years, and right now really struggling to find his rhythm from out there.
Javonte Green's 3 off the side of the rim. And out of bounds to the Wolves. Minnesota currently 5th in the West, tied for 4th in the loss column. If you finish in the top 4, you get home court advantage in the first round. And they lose the tiebreaker with Denver, so every game down the stretch, very important for the Wolves. Turnover by Highland. Holland is still down on the other end for Detroit, so they're going 4 and 5. But somehow Herter's left alone. He missed the shot. Duren offensive rebound. You got 2 Pistons. And
as a second defender and continued to rake at the basketball, it triggered this early offense opportunity.
This record in the league, but the lead over San Antonio for that mark is down to 2 games in the loss column with 2 weeks to go in the regular season. So no baskets for Minnesota in the last 5 minutes, and they trail by 13 here at home. Anderson driving. Nice feed. Gobert with the slam.
That's patient by Anderson, and that's exactly what you have to do with Rudy Gobert. He's going to continue to find those little pockets around the rim. So if you can hit him late, once you get Duren to commit, Rudy Gobert's going to finish that up.
Another great backdoor cut. DiVincenzo breaks up the pass.
You've got a guy like Gobert that's that big of a target at the rim.
Chris Finch told us before the game, the Wolves head coach, what a connector Kyle Anderson is. So mature. Made a great play to double Kevin Durant late in that win over Houston to deny him the ball. DiVincenzo misses another 3. He's 0 for 3. The Wolves are 3 for 12 as a team from behind the arc. Herter got caught in the air but is able to hit LeVert. Now Holland puts up the rainbow triple that's not close. Anderson rebounds. Detroit gets back, though, defensively. Shannon breaking down the D. Gobert puts it home, and Gobert's got 10 points.
Yeah, Gobert just really active right now. He's going to lurk on the baseline and then just try to time up when it's his turn to cut so he can present an open passing lane to his teammate.
LeVert trying to drive on DiVincenzo. And excellent defense. Turnaround jump shot. Drops for Caris LeVert. He's got 6. 19 bench points for Detroit. Randall back on the floor. They need him. It's off to a slow start again today. Conley's 3, no good. Rebound, Holland. Loose ball as Holland, its first year with the Pistons, 9th in the NBA. This is his 5th team. Randall's got Javonte Green, a smaller defender, on his hip. And this will be a team the year before, and now we got a shot at 60 wins. That hasn't happened in 20 years when Detroit was in that midst of 6 wins this year.
You think about what he's done since he's gotten here, establish an identity with tough defense and reversing a culture, creating a winning mentality and confidence. Really incredible story of what J.B. Bickerstaff has done here, but he is earlier in the game. It's pretty solid for the most part, just a little bit of leaning with that shoulder, and then in both cases, defenders selling it.
Holland scores and a foul. A three-point chance. Missoula and the job that he's done with Boston. Mitch Johnson in San Antonio. Mark Daignault in the mix again, considering no Jalen Williams for most of the year, and they still have the best record in the league.
And one other guy I'll mention is Jordan Ott, who's done an incredible job in Phoenix. They were right there. Still going to be a playoff team, but had some injuries sort of slowed them down. But you're right, some great young coaches in this league right now, and some guys that have been around a while also in the mix for that award.
DiVincenzo, meanwhile, with his first points of the game. Minnesota back within 10, nearing the midway point of the second quarter. On the step back, Holland gets rid of DiVincenzo, but he can't make the deep shot. Randall, 5 rebounds, 5 points, just 1 field goal. Finds DiVincenzo for a corner three. Hit it! 5 quick ones for Dante DiVincenzo. Timeout.
He's so quick. He's got great reach. So you've got to make sure you move to your spot quickly and then be ready to let it fly immediately on the closeout.
DiVincenzo has actually the last 6 points, including that one-shot technical, as Minnesota's back within 7. Robinson is fouled. Stream like your court. Regular season ends 2 weeks from tomorrow. Robinson misses 90, right?
Mid-80s. I was always upset I wasn't over 90. You know what it is, though? Sometimes you don't go that often. So you might go a long time. So as a shooter, between free throw attempts, can throw you off a little bit.
Love how you're always sticking up for the shooters.
Of course. I always have their back.
Thompson had the steal, then lost the ball. Conley finds DiVincenzo, and he hits another three. Dante DiVincenzo catching fire and bringing the Wolves back within 6.
He is just so combustible, man. When he gets going, he is going to hunt shots and let it fly as soon as he touches it. Reminiscent of that great run he had with the Knicks.
Here's Tobias Harris back on the floor. He had 11 points in the first quarter, and he turns it over, trying to wrap up.
When you've just hit one from a certain spot and you're fortunate enough to get another look that quickly, it's going to be a good result.
DiVincenzo's on the weak side of the play, but Randall gets it to him. He'll hoist another one, and that time it's no good, but Shannon offensive rebound. And a foul on Thompson. That is the 3rd team foul.
Duncan Robinson, they didn't see that part, but clearly Robinson shoved him on the tail end of that.
4th team foul. Shot clock at 10. Randall, quick pass off the fingertips of Gobert. Here's Jalen Duren, Most Improved Player Award candidate. An All-Star for the first time, likely All-NBA as well. Robinson driving, and he missed the shot. Thompson's tip, no. Gobert trying to control it, does. Randall on the other end. Finds DiVincenzo underneath for a layup.
Well, that was great work on both ends. First, the defense by Shannon on Robinson. Just a lot of want-to, and then a beautiful delivery by Randall on the other end.
Harris's three, way short. Tries to save it. Out of bounds to Minnesota.
For DiVincenzo to cut behind.
Shannon, corner three. Around and out. Kept alive by Gobert. And Jenkins has it for Detroit. So DiVincenzo scored the last 11, but didn't get a touch on that possession. And now Conley commits a foul on the other end. That is 2 on him and 4 on Minnesota. 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Low-scoring game between the Wolves and Pistons. Detroit, number 2 defensive rating on the season. Minnesota, number 6. Good defense on display there. Meanwhile, Shannon slides down to the deck, gets back up. Randall's got 3 assists. Looking for number 4 as DiVincenzo missed the 3. Long rebound, Randall gets to it. And then Harris intercepts that corner pass attempt. Robinson, short pop, and gets the bounce.
I almost felt like Randall was too unselfish on that last play, running down the offensive rebound. I thought he had a shot opportunity right in the paint. Instead, turns it over, and the Pistons turned it into 2 points.
Shot clock inside of 10, nearing 3 minutes to go here in the half. Bully ball, Randall against Harris. DiVincenzo, wide open, no good. A little cold streak here for DiVincenzo, and you look up, and he's 2 for 8 from 3. Robinson, front rim, no. Gobert gets the rebound and a timeout